Okay, so now the commercial insurance companies that sell health insurance benefits contracts or health benefits insurance contracts, they're no different than Blue Cross. They underwrite. They don't go in for adverse risk selection. Some different kinds of commercial health insurance companies. Some of them are real crafty the way they write their health insurance benefits contracts. They can still get them by the state. They can still get the contract approved to sell in the state, but they can set an insurance contract like a sieve with different size holes to let out as much of the premium dollar they want to let out or hold back as much of it as they want to hold back. It's all, people get upset when they send their claim in to insurance company, health insurance company, and it comes back denied. You better be glad that's the way it is, because if it wasn't that way, there would be no law in this country, and if there's no law in this country, we don't have anything. And what I mean by that is simply this: a health insurance health benefits contract is a legal document. I mean, it's just as illegal for an insurance company to pay too much on a claim outside of what the legal contract says that it can pay in given circumstances. It's just as illegal for them to do that as it is. Of course it's illegal for them not to pay according to what the contract says. But it's a legal document. Now, there's some gray areas of interpretation on how contracts are written, so on and so forth. But by and large, if companies want to sell health insurance, they're not out there to beat the public. Where does that idea come from? Anyway, that's stupid to think that. I mean, first of all, you got the state health insurance department in every state looking at every single thing that companies do that sell insurance in their state. This is a consumer-oriented political climate, and believe me, that if there's complaints that come in, and those complaints are warranted, insurance companies in deep doo-doo. So this idea that insurance companies are out here beating the public, that's the politicians talking to get your vote, folks. Don't you believe it? The insurance companies are regulated. There's hardly anything that's more regulated than an insurance company. And they don't get away with, if they do, if there is one thing they get away with, they don't have the number of enforcement people to go out here and ride herd on the commercial companies that are out here selling, their sales agents that are out here selling insurance to unsuspecting people. We see what happens when these companies are allowed to go and just run in the consumer market. We see what's happened in the home mortgage business. It's a fright. You can make it up. It's so bad. So that is one area but the insurance industry has made great strides in setting education requirements periodically to make sure that health insurance agents are aware of what the law is and what the penalty is for not following it. So it is underwriting, folks. That's what allows a company to take people in who pay premiums into the book of business so that the people in morbidity, everybody doesn't get sick. I mean, it just doesn't happen that everybody, as people get older, more and more people get sick, of course. But there's lots of older, healthy people. Lots of them. I mean, if everybody was sick, this be a different. I mean, we wouldn't be having this conversation. It'd be a different set of problems. But everybody doesn't get sick, and everybody doesn't get sick at once. So health insurance is very, very, very possible to sell economically to people. What you've got is a bunch of you've got a bunch of people with no integrity and no character that won't take the responsibility for their own health and share the risk with other citizens of the United States with character and integrity. They ride along on the coattails of people who do stand up and take the responsibility for their health and buy health insurance and pay premiums all their life, and then when they get ill, they've got a contract that's going to take care of them. We've got a lot of young people, I'm sorry to say it, they say, why should I buy health insurance? I'm healthy. I'm not going to pay them big premiums every month. That's a shame. That sort of thing basically goes on in our society. And then you've got a bunch of other people who they know they're healthy, and so they say, well, why should I pay health insurance premium? So they ride along on the coattails of people with character and responsibility that take the responsibility for their health, and the fact that everybody knows everybody's health is going to be challenged as you get older. And when they get sick, then they cry. These people that don't pay health insurance premiums, when they get sick, then they cry. Then they want health benefits, and they demand health benefits. And the politicians, unfortunately, want their vote, and so they figure out a way to tell people, well, we're going to get you health insurance. All I want in exchange is your vote. So now keep tuned. There's a lot more interesting stuff coming, folks. Thank you.